Hi everyone, back with another video, and today we're going to look at clearing the colours, and I'm going to use my HEADCAM again. So you're going to get a couple of perspectives. I'm going to set the camera up above the table, and I'm also going to wear the HEADCAM so you can see some of the key shots and how to play some of these little tricky shots when you're trying to learn these colour clearances. For anyone that's interested in booking any one-to-one coaching sessions, I'm really pleased now to say that I'm back to doing my sessions full-time on the table. So if you're interested in that, drop me a message and I'd love to help with your game. So let's get into this video and have a look at this colours clearance. Okay, so I've got the colours set up on their spots here, and you can see on this first yellow, what I try and do is place the white so that I've got this little angle on the yellow so that I can just bounce on and off the side cushion and out for the green. Now, what I'm going to try and do first is just clear these colours in a nice conventional way, and then we're going to have a look at some of the key shots that crop up that might stop us being able to clear the colours more reliably. So the first shot here, this should just be a natural ball shot to bounce on and off the cushion. Now, lots of people when they're watching my videos keep commenting on that it looks like I'm playing a bit of left-hand side. Now, I actually will be playing that bit of left on this shot here. And most of that really is to do with the fact that because I'm potting this ball to my right, I'm using a little bit of left-hand side. They used to call that helping side, and it just makes the pot feel a bit more comfortable. Now, some players do that. So I like to do it. I know Sean Murphy said that he plays side on almost every shot. Graham Dott was the same, said that he plays side a lot. Ronnie O'Sullivan is similar. So it's really there just for me to, just makes the pot feel a bit more comfortable. You don't have to do that at all, but just to answer that question of why people keep noticing that bit of left-hand side. So I just thought I'd just address it there. Okay, so let's get down to this first one. So this should just be a plain ball shot, trying to get on the green nicely. So pop the yellow, stay down on your shot, and the white should bounce out. Now if we come and have a look at this green, so this is good, this is what I'm always trying to do. So if we look here, so this is straight on the green, and you're always trying really to finish just either straight to the green or just this side here so that you can make sure that you reach it. So we've got this area to land in here. Obviously if we go, if I was to get my other cue ball here, if we were to go too thin on the green, you can see that that would cause a problem because the pot on the green would be very thin then. But where I've landed here, this is almost the ideal angle here to just play a little gentle stun screw shot to just leave the white here. So I'm just trying to leave the white there, and that should leave the brown into the other corner. So again, down on the shot here, so quite low on the white, do your feathers up, make sure you keep still, push through, stay down on the shot, and then we've got that nice, so we left this nice angle here to pop the brown. So now I've talked about this previously when we've looked at clearing the colours. Now this brown here, nice angle, and what you'll always see the pros do here is they want to come off this side cushion and towards the blue. And that's because once you come off the side cushion, where I've just placed my cue is the line that the white is then travelling along. So my white is travelling along the line of this cue, which is always towards the blue. Now if I was to do it so that I pop the brown and try and stun the white down this line, I'm always saying to people here, the problem is this line is not that reliable because you're not going to land good for a long time until you're about here on the blue. That would be good, and then we're going too far then and losing the white. So that's why here, when you can, always use that side cushion so that you get the white off that side cushion and down towards the blue. So let's play this one. So below centre, I'm playing a tracer left, that's right. Also just helps the white go towards the blue. Try and get that pot off the side cushion, and you can see that now I've left nice angle on the blue, probably a little bit closer to the side cushion than would be perfect, but quite happy with this because you can see this angle on the blue here. I can now just bring my white forward into this big area here, and I've got a nice area to land good on that pink to the corner. Now we'll always say here, for right-handed players like me, this is an excellent side of the table to be on because I can always reach a lot of these shots where I land on the pink. If you're a left-handed player, just think about maybe being this other side of the table when you can do for the pink, because you can always reach the opposite shots. So just something important to think about there. But this one here is good. I can just hit now, just plain ball, just let the white just bounce and just bounce off that blue and just roll through very slightly. So just plain ball, keep still, Just let the white trickle through. Stay down. And as I just talked about there, you can see that this angle I've now left on the blue is a nice little angle now, so that I can just stun over and get to the black. Now this shot here, no need to use a cushion or anything here. If I pop the pink, I can just play a nice little normal stun shot over to here and try and hold the white on the black. Now what I'm trying to avoid here is going too low on the white and using too much power and getting the white over here too close to the side cushion. And then also you've got to be careful of not getting into it enough and bringing the white over here. So make sure I get that bite on the white. So I'm standing behind my line here, trying to judge what I think is the correct potting point. Walking into the shot, couple of feathers up, try and get that correct biting point. Stay down on your shot. And then you can see that potted that pink nicely. And just like I wanted, I've got nice position where I can get my hand on the table and pop the black. Now, always make a nice plan here for what you're doing with the white. So it'd be easy here to just get down and just pop the black and not think about what the white's doing. But always have some kind of a plan. So my plan is just going to be to hit its centre ball and just let my white come along its natural angle somewhere over to here. So that plan's made now. So down onto the shot, can just get my bridge on. Feathers up, keep nice and still. Let the white just run along its natural angle and just go on to that point on the cushion. So that was pretty much a conventional colours clearance there. I was on every ball as I wanted to be with a nice angle to get to the next one. So I was in no trouble there in terms of my positional shots. So let's have a look at some of the shots where we can try and clear the colours and we might land in a little bit of an uncomfortable position. Okay, so I'm back on the yellow here and I'm going to set myself up with a similar angle here so I can just bounce on and off the cushion. But what I'm going to do on this is try and underhit the yellow slightly. So this is a common thing that could go wrong if you hit this shot and we don't quite hit it hard enough. And now you can see that the angle that we've got on the green is quite big now, so I've got quite a big angle. Now a good couple of tips here that I might do is I'm going to make a mark where this white is so that we can set it back up. So you can see there I've just made a little mark where the white is. And what I'm going to do here now is show you a couple of things that you can try and do. First of all, let's look at where the natural angle is going to take me. So if I just pop this just above centre on the white, let's see where the natural angle takes me. So let's play this shot. So down into the shot, just above centre, try and pop the green. And we can see the natural angle here is sending me off that side cushion and then down towards the brown. Now, we have got a shot on the brown now, and we could get to the blue. So if I was to play this with some top spin, so this should come down for the blue, the other side of the table. So you see that, and then I'm coming down to the blue there. Underhit that slightly, but we would have had a shot there. But let's go back to this green, so we'll look at what we could do in terms of position. Now we're back on that mark and it looks very thin on the green, but what about if we try hitting just below centre, so we're almost playing like a half little drag type of shot. So we go there on the white and then I try and pop this and just hit it not too hard. So I've potted the green and you can see this time I've actually managed to stop the white from running too far away from me and got probably a much easier shot now on the brown. Now if I was to pop this and screw back, I'm going to use a tiny bit of right hand side just to send the white towards the blue a little bit. And then that little bit of right hand side just helps for me to come towards the blue. Now this has also now presented another little shot. So that green there was an interesting one in that lots of players there might look at a green like that and think there's too much angle. But if you play a bit below centre and not too hard, it allows you to hit the white a little bit more positively and also get the white to lose some of its energy. So on the way to the green, it almost works as like a little drag shot. When it hits the green, it'll slow down a bit and you'll stay this side of the table for the brown. So a good thing to be aware of. Now this blue, another little key shot that we always land in. So this position here, very common. Now I always say if you're to land here on the blue, we're all happy. That's a nice little angle. We can just either play a nice little screw shot over here for the pink, or we can roll through for the pink over here. But as soon as we land just a little bit too high like this, can't now hold the white because we got quite a big angle. So I'm going to show you just potting this ball now, plain ball, not doing anything fancy with the white. Let's see where the white ball goes. So just going in the centre of the white. You'll see I'm playing a little bit of left-hand side, but that's just for the pot again, nothing to do with the white moving anywhere. Play the shot nice and soft, so you see the blue only just reaching, and you can see we've lost the white to the side cushion there. So let's have a look at the shot that the professional players would play to try and stop that white from leaving us towards that bottom cushion there, towards the top cushion there that we just lost it. So the shot that you would like to play here is the professionals always play this white down along this line here, and then once it hits this cushion, instead of it coming off at its natural angle and going towards this side cushion, they'll play a bit of left hand side to straighten the white up and bring it back onto the pink here like that. So incredibly useful shot to add to your locker. Like I always say to players, it's great at first to be able to clear your colours in that conventional way, but then it's also brilliant if you can then add these other shots to your locker as your key shots that can rescue a colours clearance. So let's have a look at how to play that then. So we know that topspin is finding over here like that, just plain ball. That will be where topspin goes. So a pure stun shot would send me into the pink. So I've got to get a little bit of stun effect on the white, almost like a stun run through, and send it past the pink over there. So that should be about middle ball, and then a flick of left-hand side. So I want the left-hand side this time because it's hitting the cushion. I'm about middle ball, try and get the power right. So off the cushion, and then you see my white has checked up with that side, stopping it running too far to this side cushion, and left me almost a shot on the pink. I'm a little bit short there. Let's play one more of those and just try and get into the white a little bit better than that, so that we hold the white. So I'm nicely on the blue again. So I'll try and play one with my normal rhythm. A little bit of left. And that time, you see the white's come up the table, and I got the bite on there, and it's checked up nicely. Now, this is a little bit of a good example here in that I've played the shot well. I'm really happy with where the white's gone, but it's just a good example of how, for right-handed players, we now can't reach when we go this side of the table. So I would need either the rest now, or I can play some shots reasonably well left-handed, but you need the rest here. And all I'm going to do is just drop this in on and off the cushion. The natural angle is taking me past the black and just bouncing up for the black there. So try and line it up from here. This is my line of the shot. Middle ball, don't need to do anything with the white. Drop it through, and then it just bounces on and off the cushion like that. So that's just the natural angle. And then little plan for the white is to just roll it through a little touch. So just roll it through, just let the black drop in. So the only other thing to consider is another shot that you can try and add to your key shots that you can play. So if I get the blue again here, so we'll put that back on. Now the other way to play it, if I was to think about wanting to get the white on the correct side of the table for me, is that I can play the white to screw past the pink, off here with left hand side again, off here, and back out into the middle of the table. So this is like bottom and left hand side, and we're trying to, again, you've got to try and feel the correct power that you need, because if I go too soft, I might get close to the pink. If I go too hard, I'll get too close to this corner and bring the white back along this line and too close to the pink. So I'm trying to get somewhere in the middle of this cushion, bit of left-hand side, bring myself back into open play. So now I'm going much lower on the white, you can see. Keep nice and still, push through. Get the spin on, middle of that cushion, and then you see my side spin actually flicks the white up back into open play off those two cushions. Very, very fractionally short, but should be okay here to just leave a bit of a longer black. So a bit of top spin. Let it bounce off the cushion. So I didn't want to risk playing any side there was no need really. Left a slightly trickier black, but try and keep nice and still on this. Try and get the black as well. So just some key shots to think about, thinking about going the correct side of the blue for whether you're a left or right-handed player. But your key shots there to think about are adding this blue to your locker, so you've got that in your armoury of when you want to play that shot. You can stun off the cushion, or you can screw round the cushions with a bit of side. You want the brown to blue, where you're playing off the side cushion and down towards the blue, incredibly important. And when you land a bit thin on that green, you can either bring it back across its natural angle, or you can try and just gently kind of half mini drag that shot, but all of those shots incredibly useful. So as always everybody, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoy this style of video where I've got the overhead camera set up and I'm also wearing the head cam, drop me a comment in the comment section below. It's always good to get the feedback and see what content people enjoy watching. So if you did enjoy this video, remember to give me a thumbs up. Also, if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. That just really helps me to keep this content coming regularly. For anyone that's interested in any personal one-to-one sessions, just drop me a message and I'd love to help with your game. But as always everybody, stay safe, catch you in the next one. Cheers.